Hello everyone, this is CJ with Cycletron. Today I'd like to talk about Janus motorcycles. They're a relatively new, small motorcycle manufacturer located in Goshen, Indiana. They make some really cool bikes. I only recently discovered them through the comments section. People were talking about these motorcycles, so I thought I'd check it out. Looks like they started up in 2011. They've been making bikes since 2013. To date, they've produced, from what I understand, close to 1,000 motorcycles. They have the Halcyon 250 and now the Halcyon 450, the Griffin 250, and the Phoenix 250 motorcycle. They look pretty cool. Let's take a look at what they've got on their website here. So you can see the 450, that's new into production to be delivered starting now, actually. I think they've got their first few units rolling out the door. It's obviously a classic motorcycle look, something you might expect to have seen from the 20s and 30s. Really cool design. It's powered by a single cylinder 445cc engine with electronic fuel injection. These engines are 50 state compliant as of 2018. So there's a lot of nice features that come along with these bikes. Now the Halcyon, if you want to order one of these, and this is typically how they do it, you place a deposit and it may take some months for you to actually receive your motorcycle, or you could go to the factory and pick it up. But there's a lot of interaction between the customer and the factory during the build of the bike, and you can specify a lot of details about the looks and features for the motorcycle. So from day one, you're really having a lot of engagement between the owner and the manufacturer, which is really pretty unique, I think. This company is pretty interesting because they have a different aesthetic. Their whole premise is that most people don't ride their street motorcycles to their full capability, and I can attest to that. I have a sport bike with over 150 horsepower. I definitely don't ride it to its full potential. My son, years ago, when he was starting out riding, he started out on a Yamaha 250 Cruiser V-twin, and it was fun riding a bike like that to its full capability. You know, you could wring out the throttle, full tilt, using the brakes. I mean, you still have to respect a smaller bike like that, but it sure was a blast being able to go around town in spots going full throttle. The other thing that's part of their design philosophy is they really want their owners to work on the motorcycles. And there's not a lot of electronics, as you might expect with a typically retro style motorcycle, although you can get electronic instrumentation. Aside from that, these are bikes that could have been made decades ago. And I really like them. I think the fit and finish is very high quality. Many of the parts are either made in the United States or sourced in the United States. Of course, the engine and the main components like that are Chinese made, but at least they're very transparent. You can see here on their website, they list the sourcing of all their components for their motorcycles. So I'd like to see Indian and Harley do something like that. I mean, we know those bikes have upwards of 30% foreign parts content. It's no secret, but they're very closed-lipped about it. So this company in Goshen, Indiana, they do offer test rides. I'm looking forward to arranging something later in the spring. Might make a couple-day ride out of it, get over there, demo one of these bikes. The 250 motorcycles run from around, I guess you could get it for around $7,000, but typically the way they're set up, they're going for $8,000 to $10,000. And the Halcyon 450, from what I understand, is going from around $13,000 to $15,000. The fit and finish, again, is just fantastic. The paint, the pinstriping, you can get a lot of leather accessories and components put on the bike. It's a pretty intriguing bike to me. I can appreciate the retro styling of these motorcycles. I'd say my favorite is the Griffin 250. It sort of looks like the scrambler type bike or something, certainly much more modern than some of the classically styled bikes in the rest of their lineup. So, if you've ridden one of these bikes or you own one of these bikes, please let me know in the comments section. What do you think about it? I mean, obviously you're paying a premium to get a bike that you're not going to see a ton of on the streets. So you're going to have something pretty unique there. You're also going to be paying for premium components. And I think they've got a fantastic support system with 4 years warranty. You know, a 4-year warranty is the longest warranty for a new motorcycle that I know of. So it's pretty intriguing. I think they're seeing a lot of success, and we're also seeing the revival of a lot of retro brands, particularly from England. I'll get into that in a separate video. So again, the idea is these are mostly around town motorcycles. I mean, you're not going to really tour on a 250. I guess you could tour on a 450 if you go back roads, but again, these are bikes meant to be enjoyed in a more leisurely pace, I believe. Certainly a high degree of styling and fit and finish. So you really would make a statement riding something rather unique like this as compared to anything offered by a major manufacturer. So I have a link to their website in the video description. So please check it out and let me know what you think in the comment section. Thanks very much.